take him for dinner after?
Yeah, come on, Mom. What if we're back by 7?
Back by 7.
Okay, fine, 7.
7 it is, don't worry. Say bye, Mom.
Bye, Mom.
Bye, Mom.
Who's the new soccer coach?
Stacy's ex, the soccer player.
Do 5-10 minutes a day passing the ball with a brother or a sister. Yeah.
I had a sister, but she died.
Good to see you again, my friend.
Hey, how are you, man?
You never call. You never write.
Never give me your number.
Matter of time. Matter of time. You gotta buy me dinner first. You know, you've been in so many movies where you've been in relationships, and obviously you've been in relationships in real life. And I feel like growing up, everything I know about relationships, I learned from movies, which could be why none of them work out. But I was wondering, what is, in your opinion, what is the difference between relationships that we see in movies and a real life relationship?
Well, probably in a real life relationship, it's a little more messy.
Mm-hmm.
It's at times it can be, I hate to say it, but a little more boring. You know,
Right.
The movies don't really cover that part where
Right.
you're sitting going, what do you want to do now? Really? So I, you know, and there's something very forgiving about relationships in movies. I think that often what works is when somebody's really struggling, or maybe like for instance in this movie, when this person, my character, he doesn't necessarily deserve a second chance, but what is really emotional and moving is when he does get a second chance. Right. And I think that it's often those imperfections that you see in movies that you can connect to and laugh and really kind of relate to. Whereas in life, sometimes those imperfections, all they get is,
Right.
I hate you! You make me crazy! You know, so...
And something tells me, though, that that if I looked like you, my ex-girlfriends would be more willing to give me a second chance.
Something tells me you're right. No, I'm joking.
Hey,
you don't look so bad yourself. I'm sure you do just fine.
I appreciate that, sir.
Got to cover the drink.
It's okay. No logos.
Unless you want to
Jake's
pay
takes,
me.
Yeah, Jake's takes does not endorse Red Bull at all.
Oh, is that Red Bull? Is that Red Bull?
I at least use my relationships in my real life, family relationships, friends, whatever it is, to inspire what I'm doing in film.
Really?
Well, yeah, because it's what's happening in your life. So you're investing, you know, what your experience, and pulling from your real life to create a character that you don't know that doesn't actually exist.
Is there one particular role that you've had that you think most benefited from life experiences?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. I'd have to think about that.
Okay.
Because whenever I get these questions, I literally can't remember the movies that I've done.
Oh, really?
It goes blank. I go, I have no idea what role he's talking about.
I gotcha. We'll just say Texas Chainsaw Massacre and then move
That's the
on.
one, because I've been chased by a guy with the chainsaw.
Naturally,
I didn't realize.
haven't we all?
You were a great player.
Dreyer with a shot.
So what are you doing with your time now, post-soccer?
And now for CSA Sports. On a last-second penalty kick today.
This is your credit card company. If George Dreyer is no longer at this number, press 1. If George Dreyer is deceased, press 2.
You ever think what it might have been like if I hadn't screwed it all up?
All the time, I wondered. You were the most exciting thing that ever happened to me, George.
Obviously, one of the major themes in this movie, in fact, it's all over a lot of the posters and everything, is what do you really want? Which I think is a really interesting question, because depending on at what point in your life you're asked that question, you may have a completely different answer.
Very true.
So I was going to run through some of your different ages and say, okay, if you were this age, what would your answer have been to that question?
Okay.
Okay, so...
But general, like, what do I want in life?
Yeah.
At that moment?
Yes.
Okay.
10 years old.
Annie. I want Annie. I want to get the role Annie in the musical.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you get it?
Yes and no. I got it. I didn't get it in New York where I wanted it, but I got it in the small, tiny theater in Colorado. Yay for me.
Take it. Run with it.
I'll take it.
Run with it. What do you really want at 10 years old?
Really wanted to be a jet fighter pilot.
What happened?
I was too young to fly planes.
Jessica Biel, what would you really want at 20 years old?
20. To be 21.
And why is that?
I want to drink alcohol.
Fair enough.
Legally.
Fair enough. What do you really want at 20 years old?
20 years old, I wanted to have sex with every woman on the...
How'd that work out for you?
Let's just keep that for every single one. No, I'm joking. 20 years old, I wanted to be... you know what I wanted to be at 20? I wanted to be president of the Law Society.
No
Because
kidding.
I was studying law. I was going into my 3rd year, and that's what I wanted to be, was president. And that's what I was. I became president.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Well done, sir.
Thank you.
This very moment right now.
What do I want? I want these movies to do so well. I want Playing for Keeps to do great in the theaters.
Right this very moment right now, what do you really want?
What do I really want? What do I really want right now? I think that it's maybe something a little more spiritual. It's a level of acceptance, and I have, to be honest, once you have some money, what more money do you need? I've had success. I don't need that anymore. You know, I love what I do. So for me, it's about some peace, some joy, just taking happiness in whatever I do.
Are you sad Mom's getting married?
Yeah, Mike seems like a nice guy.
I decided I'm not gonna call him Dad.
Hi, I'm Denise.
Have we met before?
Not that I remember.
You're a sportscaster on TV.
I was. ESPN are looking to expand their soccer coverage.
I got that audition as a sportscaster.
Dad, please don't leave.
There's a great moment in the movie that actually is a very quick little moment that I loved. And you're about to take a soccer shot, and you ask Dennis Quaid, can I get a warm-up shot first? And I think he replies back, there's no warm-up shots in life. Which I thought, that's a very great little 1-2 punch.
Yeah.
What's been a moment in life that you wish maybe you could have gotten a warm-up shot for?
Oh my God, I don't know. That's a tough one.
I'm trying to ask you something
That's
you
a
haven't been
tough
asked 1,000 times.
No,
today.
by the way, you are, and that's good. But just sometimes you're like, you're so used to being asked the same question. Or what was that? Warm-up shot. Ugh. Oh, I know. I went for the Scottish Youth Theatre. I went when I was 15 years old. I went to do it again when I was 16, and I don't know what happened, but I walked in there and I was dreadful. And I'd auditioned, I'd practiced, and I was doing this great job. And then I went in and it just fell apart. And I really wanted to say then, dudes, come on, give me a second chance because I could kill this.
Right.
But I didn't. I was too meek. I was too, I wasn't brave enough, so I just walked out, and then I didn't get in. It broke my heart. Although, didn't hurt me in the end.
SATs?
Oh, yeah?
Man, I
Did you
tanked
know?
those.
But does it really, and I probably shouldn't say this, but does it really matter?
I mean, not in the big scheme of life, but in that moment,
Yeah.
when you're trying to get into college, yes, it does matter. And it feels like the biggest thing in the world.
That's
I mean,
true.
I think there are a lot of, I'm trying to think specifically what all warm-up shots, I mean, a million different things,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
How did Jessica Biel do on the SAT?
I am literally not, I'm actually annoyed I even brought it up because not very well. Not like I wanted to do, at least.
But obviously you turned out okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a standardized test, right? So I guess
Right.
you even if you do bad on a standardized test, you can still be a good human being.
Right. All my buddies are like, oh, I just test poorly. I'm like, no, you're just stupid.
Let's go out there and give it everything we've got, and let's get these wankers! Yeah!
Hey, Dad, me and Mom are going to the arcade today. You want to come?
ESPN liked you. You did it, George.
I just can't. I got a boy in there. He needs me to start being a father. I'm either too early or I'm too late. In a couple of weeks, I'm going to be too late again.
That's a couple that can really talk.
I don't think he's the groom.
I got $100 here. Says you cannot hit it.
You reckon you can handle this thing?
Are you serious?
Let's not tell your mom about this.